I think the algorithm is getting so good at serving niche content to people who consume niche content that you have to be okay with something that has, 19 views. I'm being dead serious about it. Like, I've had so many businesses just in the last couple of months that I've spoken with that, I talked to an art dealer that's doing $1 million a year with a 1,500 person email list. I'll talk to a person who super niche down and registered dietitian who helps people registered dietitians bill insurance more accurately. That's her business. Like, talk about a niche of a niche of a niche. And she has 5,800 followers. And she told me she made her first sale when she had 8 people on her email list. 8. I was like, is it a list at that point? Or do you just like email 8 people? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Outlook.
Yeah, right. I was like, you just emailed friends, right?
Yeah.
But she was doing just under $1 million a year with 50. And I looked at her reach on her account and it was like 2,800.
Wow.
But if you're a registered dietitian and you want to make an extra $100,000 a year by billing insurance under all these different codes, you buy her thing like that. And so I give the example that I consume a lot of niche gym manufacturing content. And so I like welders, metal fabs, it doesn't matter, but it's like really niche gym content. And so these guys are terrible marketers, but they show their pieces of equipment. And so my newsfeed is just like comedians and metal fab shops. And they're not like the viral cool ones. They're just like, hey, we made a new row. Look at how it works. And then they do it. And so I say that because that guy has somebody in his ear saying, you should be making stuff about like, whatever viral meme stuff is. I don't know, falling out of a cliff or trying punching a stranger or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, ask 10 gym owners how many pieces of equipment they want, whatever. But it's not that. They just make sure that the content that you have is the association you want people to have with you. And so I don't think the whole going really wide is the idea. If you want to get views, which the thing is like, if you listen to Jim, Mr. Beast, and some of the other guys, their primary revenue stream is ad revenue. And so that's how they make money. And they're brilliant. They're brilliant at it. But if you're trying to have a niche, which most businesses do, then if you make more content about the stuff that your particular customer likes, they will like you. And if you make it about stuff that they don't like or care about, they won't like or care about you. Period. And so I would just say, like, just don't fall into the trap of the vanity metrics. And like, it's hard because you want to see that. Now, the way that we control this is I like having paired metrics with any business. It's like you have speed and you've got quality, right? Just as an example, like you want to go as fast as you can, but you also want to make sure the quality's there. So once you know that you're getting the right people who are consuming your stuff because you're making the right content, then at that point, then you jam the views by all means. But you just have some sort of metric. So for us, it's like we want to make sure that our CPMs on our views are really high because I know business owners are very expensive. So it's like, okay, if they're really high, then I'm getting the right eyeballs. And if that's true, then I absolutely would love more subscribers that are business owners. But that has to be true first. And so having something, whether it's the opt-ins, your the applications, book calls, just site visits, whatever. Well, site visits is tough, but something that you can track that gives you some sort of quality metric on the traffic that you have. Then you can use all of that gusto of like, now I'm going to go get views and stuff, but I've got this control here to make sure it's the right views.